Please give me some time. I need to launch my
whatever, GHP, something like that.
virtual machine.
Yeah, copy that thing and go and save it in the file. Just like you did with the previous
Ah,
time.
I should have done this before now. Sorry. But let me just be talking. What is the
Yes.
function, by the way? Okay, let me ask. Everybody couldn't be
Snap what you're seeing.
equally confused. I mean, there are people that their level of confusion is
Snap it and
is,
send it
ve-
to me.
is smaller than other people's
Snap and send it to
level
me.
of confusion. I don't like using the word confusion. Pardon me. So what is a function? When we say function, what do we mean? What are we talking about? I need 2 or 3 persons to try to define function and tell us what function is. What is a function? You've read. It's a current project, so you've read. What is a function?
Like I said, the, the group of statements
I've not done with you.
that together perform a particular task. Like
A group of
a group
statements.
of performs can perform
I just sent from your own phone.
a simple a particular task.
Okay, okay. Okay, I've seen it, I've seen it.
I like that. Yeah. So can someone else throw some more lights? What is a function?
I think
It
is okay. Go ahead.
okay. You can say a function is
Did you click on generate new
is
token?
Who
is
was trying
is
to talk?
is just
Wait,
Mark.
wait,
This
wait.
is your
Someone was
Jide Mark.
talking. Who said I think is that person should finish, then you continue.
You know
Someone
what?
said I think is
Delete
on
the
that.
two of them. Just delete it. So just
Let it continue.
yeah, delete the two of them and do
Okay,
regenerate
continue.
token.
Sir.
Yes, then write a note
Okay.
using this
I think
note. Just copy
function is just like a routine,
mm, very true.
a return or an argument. Like like in functions it's where parameters are defined and for them to be called in.
Hello.
So I don't know.
Yeah, hello.
Yes, go ahead.
Okay, a function is a group of statements that's together perform a task. That is, um, you bring different statements together to perform a particular task that you want to do or you want to access. I think that's my own best of understanding.
Okay.
I can define it.
Okay. Thank you very much. Functions, functions, uses. Okay. So we'll talk about functions. You're talking about a
Just
block of
maybe you
code
set the date and you
that
selected a repo, right?
could be called inside a program. You can call it inside a program to do certain things. And watch this. I want to see how to break it down to make sure that everyone is carried along.
Don't worry, the name doesn't
Everyone's carried along. So if at any
don't
point you
matter
think
to
I'm too
what
fast or you think I'm speaking Chinese or
token you are seeing.
Arabic,
Yes.
please call my
So just
attention.
copy the token, paste it.
Um, I hope this is visible enough. Um,
Uh,
is my terminal clear enough, please?
there's one there's
Can zoom it for
Yes,
us
we
that use
can
it
see that the
eyeglasses.
code enough is written.
Okay, I
Can
didn't
use
put
it.
on
You
more
can zoom it
volume.
for us that uses eyeglasses. So
What?
hold on.
you can zoom it for us that are using eyeglasses.
Oh, that's okay. Mm, whoa.
So I if you are
How do I
here
zoom this now?
so if
Control
you
plus
go
does not
to the
work here.
one that you have there,
But they make it full
this link
screen.
I sent to you, git remote set URL or
Control plus
on
plus.
WhatsApp.
But it's not working now.
So you are going to copy this and
Is it
put
better
it to
now?
Notepad.
Should I go one more?
Use your notepad to press edit it so that you can replace your this username that is there with your username.
I think we are
The
good.
PTA, just do
Yeah,
it.
that's fine. It's
Copy
okay.
the PTA and paste it.
Yes, it's fine now. It's fine.
Then the repo name, you know the repo name now, ALX dash low level programming.
I don't like.
Sorry, please, can someone help me? I want to just be seeing a top man screen alone, but others people's icon cover my screens. How can I set that?
This one is
Just
going
click on
to
that block.
the credential.
Click on that block
You
sign
just
close
create
to
a
that
link
page chat.
to the
Click on
repo
it.
from your local
Something like that.
that
Click
of
on it.
Nigeria. So just copy this one.
I not get
on
you.
your notepad. Replace what you have to replace. That replace something with your username. PTA with your PTA with your
Look at top one screen. You see one
and don't delete any other thing.
Okay,
square.
okay, that arrow. Okay, okay.
Square. The one that is like a square.
Yes.
Mm.
Yes. Once you are done, you now copy everything again and go and paste it in your terminal, then run it and run your git push. It's going to push without asking for password.
All right. That program we wrote earlier on today. So stop man does see. Let me continue with that. Top man does see. We have something. Please, this is an income as an income message, please.
Okay, just get back to me once you do that.
Mr. Ezekiel, do you hear me?
Sir?
Paste start your program as an income message. So I don't paste your program as an income message so that I don't go ahead. I don't start.
Okay, I've removed it.
It's okay.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. Yeah, please, I wouldn't mind betting now for time's sake. But you should relax first. Let's endeavor. But you should calm down. Let's learn. Okay. Let me be sure that I wrote it well. So we could just GCC the file without doing all those petty things we did. And call it Topman. So we compile that error. If I run the file, let me just make this statement. I'll make it clearer as we move forward. I'll make it clearer. This guy that we call here. What's this guy that we call here? This guy is a library. Is a header file. Sorry, is a header file. And it's found in the standard library. The reason we included this was because of this guy. What will happen if we don't include this guy? Or if we include the wrong header file? Let's find out. So I'm going to run that. VI command.c, and I want to take it off. So now go, it's off. So I'm going to save and exit. And then I'm going to compile it again. Please, I'm not doing something too strange. When you touch your arrow keys up, you are able to call back the command, previous command you use. That's what I'm doing. I can take it down to search for the particular command that I want to reuse. Okay, so I'm not doing any particular magic here. So here we go. So it has been used to compile. Plenty of complaining. I'm telling me that when you see this grammar, implicit declaration of function. What they're saying that is that I'm declaring a function that the computer it does not understand. See, the only way you understand is when you talk to it in the language it understands. It does not know what this printf is now. It doesn't know what the printf should do. I mean the compiler. It does not know what should this printf do. What should it not do? But the behavior of this printf has been defined somewhere. It has been defined somewhere. So, and that somewhere is that thing that I removed. stdio. You can see that they're even suggesting that I should include this. The compiler is smart enough to suggest that this thing might be found in this header file. This thing here is a function. As that guy. This guy is a function. We are calling it in our main program to do something. And the compiler cannot tell what it should do until it looks at the definition of what it should do here. So you could create any function, giving it any name. And I did that last night, right? What's last night? The last period I had, which your
That was Sunday morning. Yes, Saturday night.
Okay, Saturday night. Sunday early morning, fine. No, I could impersonate this function printf. I could substitute it with someone else. Top man, calm down. Substitute it with something else. Right. So if I say include that particular file now, header file, standard input output header file, stdio.h, standard input output header file, include this, and then I want to use Ezekiel here. I'll say Ezekiel is a period. The computer is not seeing the easy. It's not seeing what you spelled. It's just seeing something. So he's asking himself, what is that thing? Until you can tell him what that thing is, nothing will work. Let's try this. I want to compile it now again. I want to save and compile it. Look at the command here. I'll run it again. It's still complaining. Is someone again implicit declaration of function Ezekiel. You know, the format, the first time it tried to suggest that I should use include stdio.h, but now it doesn't even know what to say again. It doesn't even know how to tell me to go and find this thing. It's so strange to it. It's not seen it before. So I am the one to tell this guy that Ezekiel is this thing. No. So when you see Ezekiel, add 2 numbers. When you see Ezekiel, subtract 2 numbers. When you see Ezekiel, print this. When you see Ezekiel, divide this one. When you see Ezekiel, give us the square root of the number that is there. When you see Ezekiel, do this, do that. So when you understand the language, how to code in this C language that at least you can read and understand, and you code it right, the compiler will be able to compile it and change it to the language that the computer now will not understand and say, okay, that's what I'm going to do. And you start executing line by line from left to right. What I mean is this code executes line by line. So it's from line 1. You execute line 1 first. You check line 1 first, and then you check line 2. Like it's a space, you skip it. Of course, you skip every comment. You know that comments are not code. It goes to line 3, left to right. When it gets to this place, that's how you get the problem. So the compiler does not even want the computer to suffer it. The compiler itself is not able to translate, to interpret, I'm not being very professional. I'm trying to use language that to change, to transform this thing to something that the computer will understand. But if I come here and tell this computer that, wait, anywhere you see this thing, what I'm calling is printf. Anywhere you see this guy, Ezekiel, what I'm calling is printf. And you know that printf When the computer will pass here. Say, okay, I have seen this. Computer will see this and say, I've seen it too. It will see this and say, I've seen it too. Until it gets to this point, when you see Ezekiel, you say, what is this? You should not refer back to this line. Say, okay, Ezekiel is here. And what is Ezekiel? It doesn't say that, okay, Ezekiel means print F. It will go and say, what is print F? It should not know that, oh, it should not refer back to this thing to see what print F is, because what print F is contained there. What print F is capable of doing is stored safe inside that file and available to all C programmers in the whole world, I believe. So now that I've told you that Ezekiel should do what printf does, let's see whether the program will work. So I escape and save, and I compile again. It compiled without error. I'm going to clear my screen and I'm going to run that file. Man. So it's working well. It's a PLD on functions, it's working well. So I'm okay, we'll come back to that. We'll come back to that. We'll come back to that. But what I was trying to say is that the printf is a function that we called. What I mean is a block of code written to give certain instructions. I wish it was a simple one. I would have gone to it to show you. Even with the project on printf, if I bring those files, they're too bulky to explain these things. If I bring those files down, they're too bulky. I can have them here. But just note that printf is a function. I mean, it's a block of code that could be called in a program. So let me type that. Mr. Bello used to have access to this board. How do I grant access now?
Click on okay.
Click
on share.
Share.
Then hold on. You can add me. Just add me. Add people. Add people. Wait. Add people.
Where is it?
Where you
add
have
people? Okay, where are you?
Just add my. You should have it now. Just type Jerry. You should have my email.
It's not here. She is not here.
WIZ.
WIZ.
KLAY.
KLAY. 1.
Yes, at gmail.com. Yeah.
I can be having complex emails like this.
Don't mind me. Don't mind me. Yeah,
that's you. Me. I think I'll have your hotspots. I have my phone actually.
Oh, okay. I'm an editor, so you can just send it.
Right. So you go ahead and define function on this board, okay? While I continue my explanation.
Define function.
Write the definition.
What?
Right. Define function. All right. Now, function takes this basic syntax. It takes this basic form or format. It looks like this. The return data type is the first thing. Is one word. The first thing. Then space. The function name. The next thing. Let me bring it down the capital letter. Function name. Okay, I think I should do all small letters, right? You don't find it strange when you're looking through your materials and you're seeing something similar. The function name. And then you will see parentheses, brackets. And inside this bracket, if it has nothing inside, it means it is void. Of course, Betty wanted to indicate that it is void. Else, she will not accept it. I like to call it a she. She will not accept it. She will not agree. Okay. Now, don't mind me. I'm just trying to make this thing distinct. You don't have to put more than one space, right? Try to make it distinct from one another. Now, this guy can contain, excuse me, this guy can contain more than one. It can contain something else inside here. Argument, parameters. I mean, what can this function take? What can this function take? What can this function take? What will this function do? What kind of data can this function perform its action on? So if you say does not take any argument, you say okay, nothing specified. That means if you call a function in let's say, let me write the function now. This I'm going to because you don't have time. You need to go and fix a project, and you may not stay very long here. So I'm going to be talking and practicing. If I want to write a function that prints a new line, oh, can you see everybody? Right?
Yes, we can hear you.
If I want to write a function that can print a new line, what in the function will it print? What argument will the function take? I decide. Okay, I want to write a function that will print a new line. Have you come in contact with that guy called name.ph? Okay.
No, I've not though.
You've not done anything about
I'm not. No, sir.
Wow, okay. You may get, maybe I'm going ahead of you right now.
Hello?
I think I should
Yeah.
go ahead and use it. But before I use it, let me define a function. So I'll vi, let's say, I want to call it new line. It's my choice.
Yes.
New line. Notice that when I say vi new line,
Is your
if
computer
the file does not
notepad?
exist, vi will create the file. Just in case
You
vi
can.
is a strange thing to do. Vi will create the file. So this file does not exist, but vi will create it. Yeah, I can. I want to include.
No, just right click to copy. Select it and right click copy, then right click to paste in that at that place. Just place the cursor where you want to that PTA where you have the PTA. You've already cleared that PTA out, have it? Then just place your mouse at that place, right click at that place, then paste. Yes.
I know I've done some of the documentation, so I have to do it.
Okay, good. Yes, there's
I think
colon
the
there,
message
yes.
every argument I probably draw it.
We can hear you clearly.
No, no, no. Is it breaking or keeping?
It's faint.
It's low.
You are far from your mic. You are far from your mouthpiece.
Number down.
Better.
Yeah, fine.
Wow. Okay. So I was saying I don't want to return anything. So for my return type, you will call
Is it just me or is breaking?
It's breaking. It's breaking.
Not talking now, sir.
that I specified that. Wow. Okay, please excuse me. I'm gonna leave the call and join again. Okay.
All right, yeah. I think
Yeah,
Let me
that's
check the
fine.
network and join again.
Hope you are having fun.
Sir, please, I want to ask one question.
Okay.
I want to ask one question. Sorry.
Yeah.
Please, what's the meaning of global variable?
Okay. Okay, there's what we call global variables. Global variables are declared outside the function, while local variables are declared inside the function. So when you declare a global variable, it can be used anywhere, whether inside the function, inside any function. But when you declare a variable inside a function, that's what we call global variable. It can only be used inside the function that you declared it. It cannot be used anywhere else. But
Okay.
I'm not sure if you can declare what. I'm not sure if declaration of
Am I in?
global variable is normal for C.
Am I in now? Can you hear me?
in.
All right. Please be good. What you're saying.
Yeah,
Are you
I'm
true?
actually done. I'm done. I'm done.
Okay. And so here we have a function and you found that I think it takes basic types of filters. Here I do the parameters. Right? To be one, to be more
Yes,
than
you
one.
must be inside the
The
repo
multiple of them.
directory. Okay, before you
Parameters.
can run it, you have to be inside the repo directory.
But
That's where
the
you
after the time function, yeah, you're not going to see.
Oh, sorry.
Right? The different function.
No verse. I totally forgot. It's I go
So,
right fine.
I don't want you to return anything. Any different. Can say void. This is the name I choose to give it new name. I don't want to take any argument. So I say void as well. So anytime you call this function, it should be active to do. Right. So I'll go ahead and define the data function. Provide your code. You must have had about 6 hours now. Then you're given a limit. It is given limit by the picture. But let me read it. I'm going to come down the picture in real life. Every time you store it. That means I'm true because I'm not asking to do anything. Picture in real life. Know your code. Picture in real life. Just join the real. That's the end box. Okay, so this function, I haven't defined this function. I want to see it. So I have a, oh my god, I'm about to slow. I'm definitely, let me see how fast I can do. Okay, now we have the file top mine, the key. Let me concatenate the both on minute. So it's my function, the response, and this is the main function, right? Now I want to put extra line. I want to put extra line. What do I do? I want to use my function as well. So Topman dot C.
Topman, we can't say anything.
Can't say it though.
Can't see your screen, no.
Whoa. Oh, the monitor has gone bad.
Better now. Like we can hear you clearly.
At what point, what can you see on my screen? Are you seeing my terminal or the editor?
The terminal now.
But the last thing I typed was the iTopman.c. Okay. I just entered the VI again. You see that?
Yeah, I think it's slow for about 3 seconds or so.
That's only something back and control. Okay. Please let me not cause confusion. Let me remove this CPF from here. I use the put F below. So take up this line. Okay. So I want to print new line after this. Let's see whether my function will work. So I go print F, put, I want to put it even here as well on top. So I want a new line. So I call the function new line. See that the same way I'm calling print F now, I am calling my function new line. No parameters. Print F takes parameters. It takes the string you want it to print out. But the function I define does not take any parameter. Once you call it, just put the brackets, open it and close it.
Press the control A.
It prints.
See what I got. So I don't know, is this how it should be? Or
Who's
should allow
speaking?
me to hit enter before anything else?
Someone is talking.
Oh, sorry. I'm doing something else on. I'm responding to someone. No best.
Okay. So I want another new line again after the guy as this painting. I'll put again. Because I'm not gonna also be added here. I should have been able to print. Right. Here we go.
Hello?
This is it. So let's see how the function works. But then how would this guy know? How would this guy know
Okay.
that there's a function like this?
Yes, let me show you.
It will not know except I either define the function inside this very file or I include a header file that contains the prototype
Okay.
of the function. If the grammar is
My
too
screen
big,
has blacked
don't
out.
worry. I need to do something
Just
like
wait.
this.
Can you
I'll
cover?
call that my function. I want to use main.h because you will be encountering in a short while from now. So I choose to use it. But I'm not going to use this greater than and less than sign. You know why? Because we'll come back to this place. Let me exit first. Okay, so I want to have that file called main.h. So I want to really create a file called main.h. It's my header file right now.
Yes, it has
It will
pushed.
contain the
So
prototype
anytime you
of
run
what's
a
it called?
git push,
This
it
guy.
will
It will
not
contain this
ask
guy.
for password.
Exactly this thing, but it is
Yes,
a main column
it
this
became
time.
successful, of
So I'm
course.
going to copy it. Let me copy it like this. So
Yes, I can see it.
copy it. And then I'm going to go ahead and create this file. I'm going to enter into it. And I'm going to please don't mind this what I'm doing now.
Okay. I can hear you.
Now, just to prove that this thing can be anything.
I can. Yeah.
That's all. I choose to call it top man. I choose to make it capital letter. I could make it small letter. It could be anything. If not defined,
Yes, I hear you.
anything. Define this if and it means if not defined. But don't worry, that's not what I'm explaining to you. Let me just do it. Then I'll now paste what I copied.
No.
But this time I'll add semicolon.
You've already done it once. So
And then go back and end
that's
this
global
if
means
statement.
it is accepted anywhere
And
inside the
Hello.
globally.
yeah.
Please, what does this if NDEF means?
Okay, that's not what we're talking about today, but it means if not defined.
Oh,
If n is not, if not defined. That means if anything is not defined, if this thing I put here, anything is not defined, define anything. So I choose to call it anything, right? I choose to call it anything. So
sorry, Thomas, what is the purpose of this particular thing you are doing here now?
I want to be able to call my function in the main function as we are able to
for now.
F.
Okay, for now, for us now, is it must we put all this if not define anything, or how are we going to make as now? How will it look like?
Well, this is very important. It's very important. So you need to put it, and usually when you put in something like this, maybe I should put what you put.
I think. Topman, can you hear me?
Yeah. So.
Okay, when we started the functions and all the main header file, we were not told initially, but I think when they get to a particular project, they will be introduced on how to guide the header file. Okay. They will stay, yes.
Because so it's looking more confusing, to be sincere.
Yeah, it might be confusing at this point, but
it's
you
confusing.
still get to be introduced to this guiding of header files.
Okay. My batch is
Yes, I think it will be best. Let him continue. It's not confusing. It's just that you want to create your header file as this hash include standard io.h is being created. So you want to create your own now. So it's just the procedure he's teaching us.
Engineer Ezekiel, you don't speak for everybody. Engineer Ezekiel, you might be guru in your side. We have people that just started from scratch. So you have to, the way you are talking, so you have to kind of, that's why you are in English class. Speak for yourself,
I'm sorry.
All right, let's work with what we are doing. Let's continue with this. I hope my battery will let me do a lot. So I want to call this function inside here. I just wrote an instruction. This is an instruction I wrote. Function is an instruction, right? It's a block of code. And I want to use it in my main function, my program. So I go ahead, now in how we roll. Main. Of course, let me add void so that you get used to putting it for basic sake. And I want to do print f all right. Now see how this guy will print without a line first. There's a function defined up here. Let's not make it too confusing. My function is defined up, and my main program is defined down. So if you want to practice, please just do it that way. For now, define your function up here and define your main program down. Let your main program be the last. So I could have more than I could have several functions. Now I don't need to include anything again like this to call this function because it's inside the same file with it. Right? So I've told it to print a new line. But let's compile this file called new line. So GCC new line. And I want it to be renamed or to be redirected to the output to be redirected into practice. So it compile without error, just to show you that's practice there. I see it. So I want to run the file practice. I want to run the execute file. Now it prints, it's a class, but because there's no new line, here. This guy is supposed to come under is now immediately here because there's a new line in it. So I want to go to the file again and make sure that there's a new line. So I VI into it. I knew that I see. This time, of course, you know that adding backward slash n in this string will print the new line.
Man.
But that's what I want to do. Since I have a function.
Reply you. So there is something called well, how should I explain this? Okay,
sorry, is the function that defined above, is it not the one that put card new line? Is it not supposed to work with the one below?
It's actually used to print a single character.
I have not called it inside the program, that's why it's not working. So I'm calling it right now.
Defined something. They don't want you to use pucha itself. They want you to use underscore pucha.
I've called it. Let's see
and
whether
that
it
function
works.
has been defined inside what underscore.
And of course, I've not returned something.
Okay.
So return.
I'm sure you defined that
0.
function inside.
Please know that for Betty's sake, you put a 0 inside bracket here. Your return value should be inside bracket.
Something like that. So all you just have to do is to use that function that was defined.
My battery is getting low, so I'm trying to make sure that I do enough before it goes off. So I'm running this again.
So
I'll run the file
file,
again.
what should be included
Practice.
in your header file should just be what
It's a class, and now I can split a new line because I've called it inside the main function.
That is going to be
What if I want more lines printed?
So
let's do that.
That
I want
pucha has been defined somewhere. I think
I want the line printed.
What is this thing that you see
before,
right? It means what you are actually.
So I just call the function I wrote. New line.
At a time.
Give it no argument.
So you are going to use
and then come here. I want more lines after.
Function.
Okay, let me just copy this to the command.
We are going to be printing it one after the
paste
other.
it here.
Okay. You understand?
So
you can't
one new line is up and two new lines. I've called the function once. Up
a string at once. You have to print them one after. You have to use the use of loop.
I call the function in line
Okay, but
10.
when you get there, but this one
I
that
call
you
the function again in
define
line
a
12
variable
and line
and
10. So I'm
store
expecting
to store
three
everything
lines.
inside,
One
that
line
stuff
before
should
the
be inside the
it's a class
variable.
of prints,
But you
and
don't
2
need that
lines
one.
after it
So all
prints.
you need is
So let me go
that
ahead
underscore pucha
and
that was
close this
defined for you,
and compile it
and
again.
use it to print
I hope
each
I'm not too
character
fast.
of what underscore pucha.
What's
That's
up?
underscore
You
p
didn't.
p
Hello,
p
hello,
and the likes of
hello.
them.
Not put the
Sorry
Online
about
this thing.
this.
I
I'm
think
currently in a
yes.
meeting right now, so that's why I totally forgot.
Talk to me. I can't hear you, sorry.
line 10.
I didn't
You
hear what you
didn't.
said.
Betty is
Yeah,
there.
that's it.
Okay.
You've
I'm
Betty
done it.
compiling
was
again now.
taught inside
Line 10.
this thing. You will see something
Okay,
like
so be coming.
Vagrant
Thank
and
you.
Git Bash.
Thank you very much.
I touched Betty at the ending of that one.
So I run it
Yes,
now.
check
It
that video
prints
link.
a
You see
line
Betty
here
at the ending.
first.
So that was where I
It
discovered
prints
about Betty
what is containing print F.
inside that
Then
Vagrant
it prints
and
line
Git
1
Bash.
and then prints another line here. Here. Where the T or the K begin from. So my function is working. What if I want some more functions? Let's go and put some more functions. Let's see how much more functions I can put before my battery runs down finally. So finally, I'm going to set the number so I could easily reference what I'm saying and what I'm doing. So I want to write some more functions. I don't want too much lines, so let me take this one off. Let me also take this one off. Okay, so I want to write a function that can add.
You can't see your screen
Multiply any
again.
number by
I think your
did
screen has
it
frozen.
freeze or did you stop sharing?
That's frozen.
I hope you have enough power. Mr. Bello.
Yeah, I always have power.
What are you feeling like? You're in Nigeria, that's what I do.
He's not in Nigeria now.
What if I'm not in Nigeria?
Yeah,
I'm not in Nigeria now.
It's in your blood.
Okay. I'll always be in Nigeria, whichever location that I am. So that one I cannot deny that part.
Okay, so I have my numbers displaying. If it gets to that point, if you start working, let me know. I have my numbers displayed up to line 16.
Yeah,
and I'm
your
waiting
cursor
for
is
you.
blinking at line 8 currently, so I think it's working fine.
All right, perfect. Let's move. So I want to write another function. Let's say a function that say that prints. Say this function say I choose not to return anything. I say greet, and don't take any arguments. So I say your own work is just to. Whoa.
What happened now?
What
happened?
The system went
Don't worry,
off.
don't worry.
Don't worry, don't worry, you're covered. There is an alternative. There is always an alternative.
Okay, so
hello
okay,
guys.
Let me use my phone. I'm with you. Any issue?
See, the one you want to do now is what I want to see because that's the place that I'm used about.
Don't worry. I will see what I cover. We can here for you now. You can see my battery is 17%. But
Chairman, how can I send you battery like
you
this?
don't like me.
Don't worry, walk. Don't worry.
Top man.
Don't worry. Sir?
Okay. I was thinking probably to be a robot. Now, do you know that your battery will be consuming more because you are sharing? The consumption rate will be higher. And you just have 17%. So to quickly round up, let me be your robot probably.
But I'm thinking, is it not possible? We're engineers. Is it not possible for us to create a kind of like software that we can use to transfer maybe light
battery power?
You're talking.
My brother, not to buy generator. Not to buy generator.
Do you want to transfer it remotely? Do you want to transfer it remotely?
If they can invest in it, boss, it should work. Oh.
Push it to give and
You just program, you do the just like
It's a good idea. It's a
Are you
good
saying
idea. But
are
what
you
if you
are you
want to
saying are you saying they can program you are saying they can program energy?
Is there anyone here? Is there anyone who uses phone to program so far?
The rules is only that energy cannot be created, not destroyed. There's nothing like if energy cannot be programmed.
No, I think it's possible, sure. Nothing is impossible these days.
Wait, I don't already chop 1% with the talk. Talk man, continue.
Is there anyone who uses phone to program? Yes, top man, I use phone.
Yes, I use phone.
Okay. Wow.
Let me say they use phone now.
I'm inspired. Mr. Bioto, oh my God.
Yes.
I don't know what I ran into now. Let me show you. With my camera, show what I'm. Can you see my camera?
Yes, you can see your pot. Waiting days I pot. Give us food chop now.
Don't worry. Don't be kind be spirit. No. How do I control this AI?
That pot me I didn't see you.
You see the
What is happening now? What is the pot?
Don't say hunger they wire you. Now hunger they wire you, make you the see pot.
Wait, can you snap it?
Don't focus.
Yes,
What do I do to this?
Snap it.
With the server now.
I will snap it.
Yes. Because the thing is showing
The thing is
inverted.
upside down.
Yes, it's exactly. I have to turn my system upside down.
Okay.
Wait, what is happening? What do you want to show me, Seth?
I want to. This if it was in Emacs, I know a simple command to execute this thing, but now it's in VI. I have two windows. I have two windows.
Okay.
I want to close one. So from 13 down is not part of my window. So what am I supposed to do?
Wait, you have
Yeah, I
two
have to
different files open on
Windows.
VI or what?
It's one file.
Is one file.
Okay, I got it. Okay, they fix.
Okay.
They fix. It's a command.
Your phone
I
battery
use
is
I use the same. Okay, so we want to. Okay, let me just install the hit code with phone. By putting it phone, from up. Let me do it. Let me see. I'm gonna be using it. So we start things hello world. Sorry, this program, default program, things hello world to the update. I want to do this. The best it's safe. I was about doing something. I was about writing a program that greets. No. I want to take have you cheated pointers? No, right?
No.
I'm not
No, we
again.
Guy.
I'm not again.
Don't take them too far.
let's do add numbers.
Exactly.
Let's do a simple add numbers. And this time we are saying take two parameters, work on one parameter called C and another parameter called X. Now note that the compiler, this function will not see X and Y. What it's saying is two containers that contain data type integer. This give me some minutes. Let me pick up this system. It doesn't operate. Wow. Let's do something very important. Okay. So I have to write a program that's in fact, let me empty this place because this is not what I want to do right now. I have to write a program that is able to add two numbers together. So I'll say printf. I have told the number that I have told the function that it should return a type integer. You see here. I've also told it that its name is add_num. Now I've also given it two parameters. Like signature. So it should work on those two parameters. So you see two containers. It doesn't mean that the variable must be X and Y. These guys are called variables. It's normal thing like the variables in mathematics. Variables. So I'm telling you what to do now. I say when you see things something like this, what you will do is with my print percentage B plus percentage B equals percentage B. It could be percentage I, okay? Percentage I for integers. You will do something here. And then print a new line after that. A new line. After that, the backward slash n denotes new line. And then the first percentage D will be the X. The next percentage D will be the Y. And the next percentage D will be X plus Y. And then add X and Y. The basic understanding of this thing will help. You may want to, for clarity, put space between X and Y. It's not bad. Whether or not space is there, it will work. And then, so I've defined this function. It returns type integer. So I have to tell you what to return. So return, let me put it in bracket now, like X. Return X plus Y. Okay. All right, so we are through with this. I want to call this function inside the main function now. I like to call it the main program. So okay, even though this one is void, though, no problem. It's void. In fact, we can even leave it out. Those are better not allow us. You know, a lot of things, there are a lot of things that will work, like that is not allowed. I come here and declare integer. For A, I choose to use something else. I intentionally want to use X now. I said like this. And I declare another integer called B. Of course, this type has to do with declaration. So let me put the comments here. If you want to write the comment with a single line, inside that you expect to do it. So, declaration variable. It's not a comment, and then from those that have comments here, initialization. So this is initializing environment. So what does it mean to initialize the variable? What does it mean? You have read it to continue.
You want to add values to it. You want to give a value to your variables.
Okay. But I'd like you to add the word initial value. You want to give it an initial value. The value you have for, because this value can change later in the program.
Okay.
So let's just say A now is equal to 5. And B is equal to let's say 4. Please, someone should omit and tell me what does this not function do? The function that I wrote up there, what does it do?
The function adds.
Mm-hmm. What does it do?
The function
adds. Add how? I think I was against a lot of we talk. Some people not talk on the record. Where is that button? 25. Edith Young, God bless you. What does this function do? What does it do? Add is not precise enough. Add is not precise enough. What does it do? Tell us.
Okay, the function adds x and y and prints the sum. And returns the sum.
Okay. But in this our main function, we don't have x and y, so that means you cannot add anything. Dr. Ross. We don't have x and y in this function now, so what will happen?
Okay.
What will happen? Listen, what will happen?
So we have actually put a different argument into the parameters. Should I say different parameters into the arguments from the function?
Different kind of variable. I did not change the parameter. What is worthy of note is that the parameters are of type integer. That is what is more important. That is what is important to this guy, the compiler. It's not going to see x. It's not going to see y. It's going to see two containers like this. I'm trying to draw two containers that can contain anything inside, any variable, but not just anything. That thing has to be of type int. So it has to be two. So you're the one seeing x and y. The compiler is not seeing x, it's not seeing y. It's just seeing two containers that are able to hold data types integer. If you put character there, you want to look for trouble. If you put floats there, you are doing the compiler. You have problem with the compiler. It has to be integer. That's what it knows. The compiler will not give you what you want until it's an integer containing this. So you see two containers that are capable of holding data that are of type int. Note. Very important. You note that. So what's changed here is the variable. It doesn't concern the compiler. So long as the two variables are of type int, A is int, B is int, you just seeing two containers. So when we call that function in the program, we just gave it two variables, and it will check the variables. Okay, they are of type The two are of type int. Okay, so it will now go, what is inside the variable? And remember that we've stated that inside the first variable, there is 5, figure 5. And inside the other variable, there is figure 4. So to go ahead and do this, perform this task to those variable, that variable. Not that. Not that. So what I'm using right now compiles by itself. It doesn't need GCC. I don't need the GCC anything to compile and show the result to us. So let's run this. What I need to click is run, and everything will just work.
Hello.
Yes.
Hello. Why
Yes.
b minus 4? Why that?
-4? Come again.
Yes. I thought it should be b equals to 4, or is it b minus 4?
I think some people are complaining that it's because of the phone is using.
It's B.
That's actually
It's B equals to 4. It's equals to
some
just.
people complain that your screen is not bold enough.
Well,
I think because it's a phone, that's
Yeah,
why.
it's because it's phone. I don't think.
Okay.
So what they can do
use
is
the bigger size.
like,
Okay, I think I will start using phone then.
no, they should do on the screen. That's what I'm doing.
What you're doing? What?
How
You should zoom.
do you zoom on your screen, please?
You pinch out.
You do what?
Pinch out. Hold, put your hand together and then expand it. Put your hand together on the screen.
That's if you have a touch screen now. That is a touch screen now.
I'm just going to
laptop mouse, please.
No, touch. I mean a laptop phone.
I am running this file now.
Those that are using system
Just
will not be able
compiling.
to zoom more than this.
So you have seen that it worked. 5 plus 4 equals 9. Now the reason for writing a function is that okay, let me show you the reason for writing a function. All these programs that took everything written from line 10 to 24 can take shorter lines. Can take very much shorter lines. Let me modify this now. I don't want to use variables here. Serial function becomes important because it's hard to appreciate it when you're writing small programs like this. One will hardly appreciate it. But see what will happen now. I can add plenty numbers, so long as there are 2 numbers. Let me copy this up to here. I don't want to work with variables again. I want to work with numbers directly. So add num, add 1, comma, and 2. Then I come here, I paste it. I say add 3 and 4. Come on, close bracket. I'll come here again. I say add 9 1. And because I have a function, I'm able to not repeat. I'm able to quickly call the quickly perform a particular action. Add 200 and 1000. Now let's see what will happen when I run this. Let me take off this extra line. Let's see what happens. 1 plus 2 equals 3. 3 plus 4 equals 7. 9 plus 1 equals 10. 200 plus 1000 equals 1200. Now I've just done 1, 2, 3, 4. Without this function, how would I have done this? Let's take this function up and see the stress that we'll go through to do the same thing. So the function up. That's what function does. It comes to make the work easier. It makes the block of code smaller. This will not make any sense without this function. It means I have to tell the compiler what to do. I have to first come here and declare some variable. And anything you want to call it. It could be S, it could be A, but let me use something else. And C. By the way, you can declare functions, but let me not do that. I don't want to cut anybody. And D. So I've declared the variable, right? this guy, we don't need it again because the function no more exists. It's no more in existence. So I've declared my variable. I want to initialize it now. So I go. It says C equals, of course, Betty will always like a space, a line to be between the declaration of variable and whatever follows. Right. So that's why the 7 is free. Line 7 is free. So C equals, I want to do the same thing I did before. C equals 1. Okay. Let this not be, in case this is string to you, you can do both of them on one line by separating them with comma. D equals 2, semicolon. You can as well do these two in the same line by separating them with comma, C, comma, D, and the semicolon. So this is like doing int C and int D. Right. Now, even when I'm making the line shorter, see how long it takes to do one of the things I did before, just one. Okay, now I probably say I don't want to save the result in the variable, so I'll just go ahead and say print f. Print f percentage. This time I want to use I. Don't get confused. I told you that you do the same thing in this case. I for integer, D for decimal. Here now equals percentage I. And I say add a new line after printing that. Now this is it. I've stated, and then I'll not give you the address. I say C. The first percentage I is C. The next percentage I, this one here, is D. Space D. If you don't put space here, this thing will still work. But the code will be looking not be very readable. So you want another programmer who can tell what your code is due to be able to look at it and not see things very raw, looking very raw. So C plus D. So let's try this now and see. So it worked. 1 plus 2 equals 3. Now, if I want, remember how easy it was initially for us to do it to 4 different set of numbers. If I want to do this into another number, I will come here again and say C equals, I think it was 3 I used, and D equals 4. And I will come here and paste this command again. Copy. And paste it here. Let me take off this space. It's not really necessary. Okay. So I run it now. So it printed 1 plus 2 equals 3, 3 plus 4 equals 7. So what I was doing, this remember that this guy executes line by line. It executes line by line. So when it got to line 8, it saw that the content of C was 1 and the content of C was D. When it got to line 10, it changed the content of C and D based on the instruction it made there, and then printed it out. So we'll keep changing the instruction to print everything we printed before. Hence the essence of function. Function won't let us go through this trace. I'll come here again and say C equals, what number did I use then? I think it was, I don't know, let me just guess. C equals 5, D equals, the space here, D equals 4. Now I'll paste the command again. So I'll come here again and say C equals 200. I remember using 200 and 1000. C equals 200. Please, I'm asking this because somebody confirm.
I will see you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Red.
Okay. So 1, 2. Now you see now that, see how long it has taken. What I used only 4 lines to do before. See how many lines I'm used to do it.
You've now added the print statement below the 200 and 1000.
Thank you. So you see now, and the simple thing that I did by just calling the function 4 times, I am doing it now by defining. Now, assuming I didn't even know that we could do this in one line. Imagine how many lines it would have been. I would have had another int D here, then I would have had another C here, What is this? This is the time we want to make life easier, not be suffering ourselves. Mr. Modi, I think it's time for you to help my life by sharing your screen. And then see how long the program is. Is this not software? How else do you define software in programming?
Well, I don't think our task they prohibit us from using printf.
Yeah. It means you need to okay at this point you have something called pucha, right?
They put char this thing like the first task now I was stuck there.
Yes,
put char.
Mr. Topman, so whenever we are taking class like this, I would love it if we are checking the incoming messages too. I have dropped that there that I should go through the pushka, whatever, the printf. We are not allowed to use it for now. I don't know.
Sorry, I usually find it easier to go through messages when I'm using both phone and laptop at the same time. My system went off, so doing the both with one thing.
Actually, yes, we are going along with this tutorial giving us, but for us now to tackle the tax now, it's a bit different. Now we are not allowed to use printf there.
Okay.
Sure you get.
Okay.
So
that's just a task to increase the difficulty level for you. It's a task to now that's your underscore pucha functions like putka. Give me an example of a task you're asking me.
The first task and the second task, they said we shouldn't use put task.
What are you asked to do that?
Okay, can you hear me? Write a program that prints underscore puts char followed by a new line. The program should return 0.
Okay.
And you are not allowed to use printf.
That's question 0.
Yes, that's the question 0.
Let me write that as a comment. Okay. As a comment.
Share screen now, or is it still good?
Oh, let me do it here. If you are using phone, you spared, but can't start planning to get your
they
laptop.
were complaining that the screen was too small before. Instead,
okay, share your screen. Share your screen.
I sent you.
What is today? What about
Can you see my screen?
if I can see your screen, please hide that button on that. Yeah, I don't like seeing it. Oh.
So what
I don't know how to do this class now. Became top man of every year. Okay, want to write the program? Okay. See my robot. Include stdio.h.
Okay.
I can't see your screen, no.
It's from your own
end. I think it's from your end. It's from your end.
What's going on? We can see the screen now, actually.
Okay, right. Prepare a comment here. Just an unofficial comment.
Okay.
Take it to line 3 years. Let's say.
I can't see the screen.
A single line.
I seriously can't see the screen. You can't see the screen, no. I'm still
Reload.
Okay, I can see. Go ahead. I can see now.
Is your
Just
network,
change the screen.
Your network, or probably just yeah.
Are you using Glow, Airtel, or MTN?
Okay, please make it a single line comment.
Okay.
Okay, let's follow.
Betty.
Let's go.
Betty. Auntie Betty.
Okay, let's follow Betty. Let's follow Betty, please. At line one, put a single line comment. At line 1.
Okay, what should be here?
A program that prints Putka, that prints underscore. No, I'm not using Putka now. Put down a program that prints plus Abiodun. That prints plus Abiodun and the new line. That thing will span one line. It's put the two lines. And the new line.
Okay.
And the new line.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Now, men. Prints to the standard output. So give us the return value of 0.
What is your problem? Why is okay?
At WN.
What?
But return value of 0.
Return 0. You can put it like this. So
You can say that it's spelled 0. I'll still put 0 in the bracket. Okay. Int man void. Open curly base. Please return value first. Return 0. Please form this habit is good. You form this habit now that you're writing small programs. So that when you start writing bigger programs, you maintain the habit. You not be forgetting certain things. You forget that you not add some curly brace. When you be writing nested loops and all of that, it become more important. Please put some one line. Let's work from line 11. Okay. So we want the program that will print plus Abiodun. But I want to use F. I want to use Putka now. Now, usually my kind of person, I will not get to this point straight. I will start taking you from one end to another. At the end of the day, you'll be the one providing these answers by yourself. But the reason I'm doing this is because my battery is very low and I'll be leaving very soon. It's 9% now. So I'm going straight to this point. But even at that, I will still need to participate. Okay. I'll still need to participate. So that underscore Pucha does what Pucha does.
Okay.
I will leave Mr. Gary to explain how you can get the it's there on your internet where you can get the underscore Pucha.
There's a link to underscore
defined.
Pucha where it's defined.
Right. So where you now put it, how you now make your program to recognize it as a defined behavior, as a defined function, and do what is defined there. Mr. Gary will take you on that. Probably because I'm going to be leaving shortly. Okay, so let's go. Pucha.
Pucha.
Were you allowed to declare variable inside that? Were you want not to declare variable inside the task?
I don't think so.
Okay. Okay. I don't know. Now I'm seeing 2 or 3 ways we can do this thing. Now put difference between Putka and printf. One difference I know is that printf means print formatted string. Print formatted string. So you're formatting the string for printf. You're telling it put a line here, put space here, it will put the space. Put this one, it will put. But this one prints one character at a time. What is a string? A string is when you've combined, it's an array of characters. You combine several characters at a time, they form a string. Abiodun is a string, but the A is a character. The plus is a character. The I is a character, but the plus Abiodun is a string because it's combining several characters at the same time. But Putka brings one character per time. Having said this, that thing has entered me. I'm not going forward again. Having said this, somebody in Concord should complete this program.
So I think you declare the characters like a string of character.
Okay, that's one way of doing it. Okay, Mr. Bedu on line 11, declare the string. Declare the string there. I don't want to choose this method though. So
I think that the people are.
yeah, it's possible this way. But I don't want to choose it though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
How many?
No problem. It's about 8. I think we can leave it blank, right? We can leave it blank, right? And see
I think so.
So go ahead.
Yeah, everything.
Plus Abiodun. So this is one way of doing it. Okay, what do we do next, brother?
Then you can output it with put char.
Output a string. But put up outputs one character per time. You give it a string.
You have to look through it.
I think
somebody said look through. Who was that person?
I like that person.
You can look.
I like that. Please continue. How do we look through it? By drawing circle.
Yeah, you can use.
Is someone falling in love with me?
I think so. On the background.
Yes. What particular instruction? I want us to do this in 3 different ways right now. So it will open your head and open your mind. You will face
all right. I don't think I can make my own suggestion.
Okay.
So maybe repeating this put char in the number of places that we want it to be printed. Put char the first character, put char the second character, and so on and so forth.
The problem now is listen, thank you. Let me my battery, if not of our battery. I would have stayed there for the next 30 minutes. Okay. Now that what you said will work, right? Now, but if you're using a string, we have to look through it to access the individual characters inside the string. Okay. So that we need a loop to, but that thing you're saying now, I don't think we need to declare any variable again. But let's just see that it works. Comment off this line 11.
Double stroke.
Yeah. That's what I want to do.
That's great. So it's no more a code. The compiler will recognize it. Okay. Let's put out the number of pucha. Did they give you the maximum number of pucha you are allowed to use?
No, I don't think so.
No.
Okay. Feel free now.
But there's also this instruction from the requirement that says your pucha should be in your head.
But not more than 5.
Okay. Not more than 5?
Yes.
Wait, no more than 5 pucha.
I think lie also. Let me get that.
So functions that shouldn't be more
That's
than
function. It's function that says but not more than 5.
I didn't get that.
Yeah, no more than 5 functions per line. No more than 5 functions per line.
Per line.
Yes, per 5. Sorry, per 5.
Per 5. Not more than 5 functions per 5. Okay.
And let us also take note of this one. The prototypes of all your functions and the prototype of the function pucha underscore pucha should be included in your header file called main.h.
You figure it out now. I'll give you instruction. You figure it out. That was what I wanted to do the first time, actually.
That's what I can see that we are just on point that time.
Okay. It's okay. What is this doing? Let's one by one. Pucha plus pucha P, pucha B, go.
Pucha plus.
You don't come on.
Each of the character now. Pucha
Put single quote, please. Put single quote. Put the plus in single quote.
Okay.
Thank you. You want to be back? No problem. Single quote.
Okay.
All right. Go down and continue. Put all the characters.
I will. I cannot come and straight myself, Jerry.
Man, I so far did this, so.
Ah! Okay.
So,
Don't worry,
Yeah. We are really doing that. We are really doing that things.
So
Doing our things.
we do it. We do several types, advanced types of work, and then put in new line, please.
okay.
Someone send down loss. Don't be lost. Be fun. Required. Sorry.
Top man.
Yes.
Yeah, what is the difference between Putka and underscore Putka?
Underscore Puka is a mimic. In C programming, you don't have the right. It's illegal to go and name a function, give a function the name of a function that is already existing in the C standard library. So they couldn't call it Pucha. You have to call it underscore Pucha. So it is LS that wrote that one by themselves.
So which one are we to use? Because
So you are now, make we see now.
they have just to use underscore Putka.
to use.
Wait,
Underscore
you have to-
Putka.
you have to use underscore. Listen, now, you have to use underscore Pucha. Don't use this one. And
Okay.
as for how to use it, you have to figure it out. And we'll just give you instruction or hints, and you figure it out. But it's
Hallelujah.
just the same thing with this guy.
Are we done?
You want to develop problem? You can't do hard things now. It's not just okay, we are done. Let's compare. Let's wait. Let's go up. Let's see that Betty is. At this point in my life, I'll be very embarrassed if first you look at this program. Nobody complain.
I'm telling you, even as newbie as I am, I'll be embarrassed to write this kind of program.
Okay.
Betty will complain.
All right, go ahead.
Betty will complain with his comment style. That's why I didn't want to put the single.
Okay, this comment. Okay, yeah.
Yes.
This was what I
Put it the Betty way.
I should do. Just put double stroke. This is the Betty.
Ah, if Betty complain, I don't jump and not my head on the wall. At this point in my life, Betty can still complain about me. It has to be a lie.
Is Top Master here? Hello? Oh, shoot. Yeah. Sorry about
That's what,
that.
don't Betty.
Yeah. Sorry about that. I'm back. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can.
Okay.
Wow.
It was my
This
network.
network people sha.
So compile and this guy's a big man. No, look at using Mac
Betty the
OS.
file
Look at
back.
mine. Betty the file. Let's see. I dare Betty. Yes, that's how we roll. Okay, now compile the file.
Top man.
Yes.
Can we compile this file with that thing, that wall, whatever? So
Okay.
don't use GCC. We are graduating from ordinary GCC. I mean, don't use ordinary this one again. So they have advanced our task.
Go ahead. I feel well.
Guys, I don't. Me, I've never ever done all this GCC. Once I just finish, I just git add, git or commit, git anything, and then check my code.
This new tags is not supposed to get.
Okay, because I'm using Sandbox, right?
Not because you're using Sandbox. The new tag said we shouldn't git, push a big git, whatever.
What did you say?
Okay, what happened there? Why is not a someone was what did you say, please?
I said I've never done all this GCC compilation before.
I got you very well. Okay.
Yeah.
The reason is because
if you don't compile, how did it work?
The checker has its own compiler. The checker is programmed with the compiler. The checker compiles your file and runs it with the files given to you to check whether it will work. So it doesn't matter whether I compile or not. So the compiling is for you to practice to see whether what you're doing is working. And that's why those examples in those boxes are provided, so that you're able to produce the same result that is produced in those examples. That's for you. That's for your own consumption. There's no consumption.
Even in the Sandbox, right?
Doesn't matter.
Yes.
Sandbox, your computer, the same thing. So once you write the file, you write well, and you push it, the compiler will the checker will compile it by itself and make sure that it's correct. If it's not, it will not score you. Right. So, but this one is for us to learn. Let's see whether it's working first. Okay, go ahead.
Okay.
Bye.
There was no error. This is it.
Oh, look, that's this results there. So let's run the result and see. So it printed it very well. Now you see that these are things that we could look at. Are you okay now? Look at. You said you are lost. These are things. This is the simple thing that we can do with print F. Print F. Just put double quotes and put pause and close the double quotes.
Look, the time it takes us to write this code, times 10 of that time. The time it takes us to print it out is like 10 times lower than the time we wasted writing it.
It is where it's not even such actually. You're learning. Let's go back to the code and do it another way.
Okay.
Sorry, I want to ask the question of that main.h. Okay. Are we still doing it here or we are ignoring it?
Don't worry. But just know that main.h is what it contains is the prototype of your function. After writing the function, what is the prototype? That means go and put that function name the way it is. The return data type, the function name, and the parameters, and then just add semicolon. So it's simple. You begin the if not define, I think it's exposed. You know it. Couldn't do it. Let's ask.
I'm still here to
understand that.
I'm a little bit confused.
Don't worry.
Yeah, we're going to link it with this one we are doing it now. Probably we also open that header file and declare our function. I mean, we try to rename it the way you did it the other time. Is there a way to link it with this one?
It's okay. It's okay. What we'll do now is Mr. Bell, what you are going to do now?
Yeah.
You're going to write different functions. Okay. And they've interrupted this flow. So let's stop here for this one. So
sorry, I have a question.
Please, you said we have 3 ways. Can you just briefly run through the 3 ways, the other 2 ways, please? Before we divert.
Just hold on. I think the main.h file. I remember how that I was confused when I got to that point. I was very confused. It took time for me to understand what it really means. So I want to hit it. This is our main program, right? And I better leave this program untouched. Don't touch.
Talk, man.
Get another file. Yes, please call me.
Yeah.
Okay, I have a question.
Wait, before you ask your question. No, before you ask. I'm trying to talk, man. Are you with me?
I'm with you.
Talk, man. Yeah.
I can hear you.
I'm trying to take the tax as a guide now. Now, after going through the tax now, as in the box they provided for us to go to cite as an example, when you are about to compile the file there now, I can see _pucha.c. Where is that one coming from?
That's the results now.
Okay. No, it's not the result.
No. It's not the result.
Underscore.
Hold on.
Okay, go ahead. You're asking the question, right?
Yeah.
Where is that one coming from, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Want to do something? Want to do a demo now? To tell you where that guy is coming from.
Okay.
Right. Please go back and change the name of this file. Change the name of this file to add.
Okay, can I ask my question?
Okay, ask.
Okay, thank you. I've been battling with this task. So I could not achieve work on the task of the last task because I did the same thing about the code. But I don't know, is it because I didn't? It's because completely of compiler stuff that I joined this session late. So I was trying to know what did I not do correctly.
What's the error message?
And it was checking others right, but the compiler and JDK was wrong. It was the compiler. The compiler was bad.
Okay, I think you're not able to communicate what the problem is. Just hold on. just deal with that. Are you in the middle of the task right now?
And except maybe I screenshot and send. The thing is that when it's running the check. No, I'm not doing it right now.
Okay, then hold on, please. Let's just continue. You might get the answer to your question before this class ends.
The question might be answered as we progress.
All right.
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay, so this is add, right? Let's write a function, a simple function that adds two numbers together. And int add. Don't worry about those guys.
Okay,
Are you worried about them? Int add. Int A, int B. Int B. Return A plus B. Let's do some magic now. Nobody should ask me plenty questions. Let's be saying now. Return A plus B.
A
plus B. There's no big thing what you're doing right now.
Okay.
Semicolon, close. Another file.
What's the name?
Another file, please.
Name of the file. Is it
let's call it new line. Oh, new line. I want to up to 3 or 4 functions.
Okay,
so new line.
.c. Okay, let's go.
Yeah, so void.
Sorry.
Void. New line or NW line, NW line. Or N line. Let it look different. Let it be as though N line. So that you know that you can name it anything you want to name it. It's not, must not call it new line. Void. And inside you do
return.
I don't want to return anything.
You don't return anything. You don't return anything.
It's void. So print put car new line. Put car new line. Please, if it's that strange, please just take it easy. Don't worry. All right, let's define another function. We'll call this one. I don't want to do anything that has to do with strings. Let's say let's do subtraction sub.c or subtract.c. Right? Int main void
main.
Please, you're not obeying Betty right now. So know that when you be doing your own, you obey. Put comments in all of them. Subtract. Okay, let's return. Okay, it's not void, please. You take int. Let's use int A, int B. Int A, int B.
Sorry, top one.
Yes. Return A minus
so
B.
If you are doing our own now, we're going to put other file.
Are you going to do what?
Other file. We're going to include
do what?
file.
You make yours Betty compliance if you are doing yours.
Don't worry, we still use that file. We use that file.
This is main.
We use that file. Don't worry. Just watch.
Subtract or sub or something.
Sub, yes, sub.
Yeah.
Please, not main. Subtract.
Let me just call it
sub. Let's call it sub so we can easily call it in our program. Sub is fine.
Okay.
Sub, close. List what we have there. Let me see. How many do we have?
Sorry.
LKS. Wow.
I'm coming.
We have this. What do we have?
I'm coming.
Okay, please I did it sound. No, I'm missing sub new line.
Results. This.
Is it a part of it?
So no. This is actually what you have.
Okay.
Okay, this top man is not part of it. This top man was what we had before. So we have this guy, and this guy.
Okay, enter into top man.
Okay.
Enter the top man. Let's define top man as a function too.
No, we have this program inside Topman.
Top one is the main function.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll rename it to main.c.
Okay.
Now let's go at first. Let's go at first.
Should I rename
So
it?
let's try one more program main.c. Okay. Okay, leave main.c now. Let's not do I think 1, 2, 3. We have subtract, we have this, we have new line. I think it's enough to demonstrate, to do a demo. So let's go to the main.c file and do some things.
Okay.
I don't even want the header file, clear everything. I only want, apart from the return value and int main void, I don't want anything again.
You don't want this header file?
I don't really want it.
Clear the comments.
Clear everything.
Okay.
Even the comment on the header file, I don't even want it.
Should I leave?
Okay. I want int main at line 1. I want that int main at line 1. All right. And clear the whole content apart from the return
sorry.
value. From line 2 to line 13. Even the comment, even the line 3. Okay.
What is your problem?
Calm down.
The response, Charlie. No best.
Put a space between line 3. Let's have a space. Then, yeah, on line 3 now. What do you want to do with this program? Want to call add. It's add, right?
Yeah.
Yes, we have add, we have subtract.
Add 4 and 5.
4,5.
Okay. Okay, we need to print it to the under. This thing will work without us seeing what happened.
Yes, we did not print anywhere. So
let's go. Let's print. Okay, I don't want us to use print F. I don't want us to use print F. Okay.
Can we use putchar?
4%. Please let's use print F. Print F.
Okay, please don't use put F. Don't use print F, sir. Can you please? Please, let's use putchar.
What I want to demonstrate right now is
we can see demonstrate it with using putchar now. For the case of I don't know what to say again.
Putchar will get complex. Forming loops. It might get complex a bit.
That's true. True.
Okay, let's do putchar. Let's do putchar. Declare a variable of type integer. Anything there.
Like what?
Let's have a. Okay, let's have x. Let me not copy somebody. X, comma, y, comma, z. Semicolon. Okay. Then let's initialize x. Give a line space. I did that because Betty will ask for that. X equals add 4 and 5. So we've got a function. I want to save the product of the function inside x. Then so y equals sub 10 and 2. 10 and 2. Semicolon. Then let's say put z in the middle.
Where?
No, it's okay. Z equals n line.
Okay. Z
equals n line. Now, guys, you agree with me that if we don't put this line, this thing will print without a new line. You know what happened if you came earlier? You saw what happened to the demo we did earlier. How that there was no new line and there was no new line was printed. The path on the terminal. Now printed.
Yeah, got modeled up.
So this new line is supposed to put that new line character. So enter. Like on line 8 now, or let's have it on line 9. Line 9. Putchar x. Now, because x now is not a character, x is a variable. It's not going to need to add those quotes, single quotes. So just add x. then pucha y, and pucha z. Now what I've done is that I've saved these actions inside variable. I did it so I could use the pucha. So pucha will now see it as single
Wait,
because it's a single data now.
it is this
Right?
inside this function. Did we not use pucha?
Yes. We use pucha. Yes, we use pucha.
Yes. So it's what?
Try it. Don't worry. Let's pucha the pucha. We pucha the puchara. So instead of us to pucha new line, we pucha that pucha. Okay. Now, is this going to work? It's going to work. Now there's something we need to do. We need to have a header file.
Exactly.
We cannot run a MEF program without having something to include. So go to number 1 and include main.h.
Neki.
Include main.h.
Let's pucha the pucha.
Now see what he did. He didn't put greater than sign and lower lesser than sign again like we used to do
Why?
for
Why?
STI. Good. The reason is because when we put that greater than sign, less than sign, we are asking it to go and look for this function inside the C library, C standard library. But we don't have this function. We are the ones that wrote it by ourselves. So you cannot find it there. So we have to give it our own file, our own location. That double quote means inside this same directory, look for the file. Look for the header file inside the same directory. Now we don't have
Inside the same directory.
Inside the same directory that we are. Now we don't have it yet, so we'll go and create it so that when the compiler look for it, it will find it. So let's go there. Create a file main.h. So we want to have all our prototypes saved here. So if not defined, mh. If not defined, m_h.
What is your problem?
It's going to be faster. My battery is crying 3%.
Yeah.
Define main.h.
Main.h.
Remind me.
People don't type
This way. Now, is it every if? All right, inside in the middle. First, I want to define my header file because you notice that I did not add header files there, but this guy is able to hold all those things when the compiler will come and look for it. So include stdi.h. I think this is about the only header file we need. That is the only header file we need. So go down now and start putting that prototype. Give a space, and then I think one was void nline. Okay, if you remember, put int add int. What's the A and B we use? Yeah, int A, int B, full stop. Now we are going to be adding semicolon to them. Int sub int A and B semicolon, then void nline void void.
I think it's void.
And put the void inside. They will know because of Betty. If not Betty, it's okay. That I think this is okay. These things are called prototypes. Can you type prototype on the screen? Prototypes. Or put as a comment. Yeah. Oh yeah. Put singular comment there. Prototype. We can go ahead and make this files, all this whole thing Betty compliant. But that's your own task to do. It's easy. But we've done so at line push line 3 down. So you write header file, or by the side you can write it. Header file. Or standard header file used. Header file used. Standard header file used.
What is your problem? Okay.
Okay, this guy now, every header file that you're looking for will come here and check. They will come here and check for it. Now, the question now comes, are we supposed to include main.h in all of these our function, or are we supposed to only include it in the main function? Let's see whether our program will work or not. Let's see whether or not our program will work. Okay. Now, list again. we have add.c, we have main.c, we have main.h, we have newline.c, we have sub.c. So we want to compile them all into one executable file. Now we don't even need to include the main.h while we're compiling. We've given the compiler an instruction to look for the main.h in the same directory. All right, so let's go ahead. Now this is our command, our flag to compile. Don't confuse us now. Why is the white cat again?
Oh God.
Some of them at once.
Abiodun. Are you robot 1 or robot 2?
When I reverse.
So it's putting all the files now, all the C files. That's all it is. Now you want to name it, you want to claim it to become one file. So what's the file? Let's call it
output or result.
So compile, let's see. Any complaint? Woo! Inline. Value not ignored as
value ignored, blah 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 blah.
Inline equals.
The
okay, that particular the put up. Let's stop put on the picture. Let's go back. Go back to the function.
You guys
take out the variable. I like this. Particularly take off line 9 and take off line 9. And then change this guy to just call the function straight. The left put itself. And with a space, and then take off the different variables. Okay, I like trying new things, man.
We are doing hard things.
Are we good now?
Man, this thing on the too hard.
Hard things don't choke.
How you take exit with X?
That's how it works. X does what W and Q does.
Okay.
Include
run it again now.
Hold on. That hash is not there. Go and look at it. Check whether the hash.
Which one?
Is the hash there?
We did not. This one is another file. This one is another file.
Okay.
And this one is another file. This one is another file.
Yes,
it's completely from inside another file.
Yes.
He's quoting it like Bible verse, like 3 verse 9. How do you know? Is it line 3 or line 9?
Go to new line. The 9 is the column. 3 is the row.
Okay, column 9. Then 3 is the line, right?
Yes. So the ninth character in line 3.
Okay.
Line 3. Hold on. What is it? Okay. Is asking for where to get this guy from. I think we put it's in our main.h by now.
Yeah,
include main.h here, please.
we did not include the main.h. That's why.
Yeah.
I think it's a question.
Should we get the STDI? I don't want to put the STDI over here. Should we get the file again?
Should we compile?
If you complain again, we'll solve that. We'll treat the problem here. Complain again if you want to complain.
No complaint.
It has compiled right now. Let's see. You can see output there. Green colored. All right, let's go. No output.
No
you
output.
No output at all.
We'll find out. We'll fix it here today. We'll fix it here. Go, where could it be coming from? Go to the cat on this side as well. Cat wildcard C. Wildcard.c.
I'm coming.
Yeah. Let's carefully look through them. From the first one, we returned A and B. This is okay now. And the next one.
This is the main function.
Yes. Okay.
Are you sure we don't need to put
the what? Go and include main.h in all of them. Include main.h in all of them.
Okay.
Because that guy worked. That imprinted the line, new line, but you didn't put other ones.
Yeah, sure.
So go on.
So VI,
Give me the H.
sorry, out. Are you serious?
All you're trying to do is see how that when this thing is stored, saved in. I'm taking the hardware anyway. Would have simply included our SCI.H here. And does it like this. How that when this guy is called, when we include our main, how that the compiler is able to go and check our header file to find out what we wanted to find out, and then carry out the instructions. So define the functions. E 1% to hey.
I think
Look, I
that's
send you battery now.
I think that's
I have my power bank here. I have my power bank and it's wireless. Do you mind charging from here?
So
I wish I could. Are they all done now?
Yes.
There's a third one now.
Which third one?
Sub.
We've already
Okay,
included
not
it in
that
this
one.
one before, so I just included it in sub and add.
I understand. Run now. Run. Let's see.
Still the same thing. I think the problem is
Something
this
must run some. Yeah. Find out.
main.c.
It could be the putcha.
We are using
it
putcha
couldn't
to
be
print character, but we do not specify that it's character type, or I think we still need that single quote.
Excuse me. We are trying to use
Yes, I think
picture
you
to
are right.
print. Yep. Yeah. We are trying to use picture to print.
Data type.
Integers.
Integers. Okay.
Yes, of course.
Yeah,
Of course, you are supposed to use it. You should put a single quote.
Is it gonna work?
Yeah. So how would this thing work now? Think, programmers. Think. Okay, let me make you think. So we can humble ourselves.
Battery will soon take you out of. Battery will soon take you out of.
Battery will soon take me out.
Don't
Okay,
worry, I
guys,
got
just use
to cover.
because
Just
we put
try
single
using
quotes, it will
single
print
quote
X. It will bring the character X. I try it.
It will print the character
Integer is not.
X. It will print the
Integer is not
character
string.
X.
To print the character
If
X
you are
and Y.
putting the
instead of
double
to
quote,
print.
go to print.
That is not going to work. Is that single quote work?
The single quote is going to make it a string.
Yes,
Yes, it's going to make it a string.
Let's do print F, please.
Okay.
Print F. Let's print F. But not to confuse. Whatever they give you, put car. They will also have to do character. Print F. Percentage D.
What do you want to print again, Baba?
X.
That's
All right, on a new line.
Time is running out.
That's why.
How many percentage do you have left?
Why are you wasting print F now?
I'm not wasting. Wait,
This is waste of
okay. I want to print
print
everything.
I think you should use pusher to pusher everything there.
You've not printed Y. Oh yeah, percentage D again.
So does it mean that this printf can't work without this percentage D in a string?
You can't print integer without that, the result without that.
If you give it the number,
Okay.
it will print the number for you, but as a string actually. But if you want to give it the content of a variable, then you need to specify. These are called format specifier. Specify the format. And by saying percentage D, we have already told you that it's integers I want to
Column
print out.
X.
Okay.
Okay, wait. Okay. Yeah.
Okay, so we are working with our.
okay.
This is enough, right? Is there anything we're missing? So we are expecting 9 for X. Sorry, what? Yes, 9. We're expecting 9, and we're expecting 8 for Y.
9 and 8. Yes.
9 and 8.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
9 and 8. Yeah.
Compile.
Don't copy them already.
Yeah, that's something else. That's wrong.
So
and subtraction is 8. Okay.
Perfect.
Something about learning practically. I At this point, I think I want to leave you. Any question you have, fire Mr. Bello is able, is capable.
Me,